Hey there, Dave here. It's day 35. We are at the Barcelona airport and we're on our way to Innsbruck, Austria. Well, not quite yet. We're now at the Frankfurt airport, but on our way. Next stop, Innsbruck, Austria. Okay, so change of plans. We're now stranded at the Frankfurt airport. Our flight to Innsbruck was canceled. The next available flight is completely full. The next available flight after that is 5 p.m. tomorrow. It's about a 6-hour drive. There are no rental cars available. The line to even talk to an agent here, it has to be at least 2,000 people. It wraps halfway through the airport. The end of the line?
Yes.
I'm on the phone with Expedia right now, trying to work things out. Yes, we were disconnected. If I had known this was going to happen, I would have definitely not gotten on this flight. I'm sorry, can you hear me? Is there any way that you can book any other form of transportation? Can you hear me now? So what are we going to do? We're going to be doing something a little bit different. Maggie here is getting us booked on a overnight bus ride that leaves 10 p.m., gets us there at 6 in the morning. On our way to go see if we can find our bags now. The line's even longer now than it was. This was the end of it before. So we now have the treasure map to our bags. Here's the down escalator. We're getting close. They don't just come out where you would expect. You have to go down, ring a bell by the do not enter sign. And now we wait. Could be an hour, could be more, could be less. I know not to check bags, especially on international flights, especially with a connection. Our luggage was too heavy to carry on. This has to be the worst process ever invented. It's 8:44. We've been sitting in this airport since 3:22. We requested the bags 2 hours ago, and I'm sitting here watching the same red bag go round and round the carousel. The pace that bags come out of this tunnel, it's like 4 bags every 20 minutes. They're saying the bags could take 3 to 4 hours to retrieve. How's that even possible? The Lufthansa representative is calling about our bags now. Apparently one of our 2 bags has been scanned and is on its way to this carousel in the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay. You still want to wait? Because the other one, it was not scanned like that.
So
that was scanned 10 minutes ago. That's why I knew
it was coming.
They were able to find and deliver one of our 2 bags, so Megan now has clothes.
And
When was the last time the other bag was seen?
2059, but no scanning. It was
No
just
scan.
for sorting out to belt 16, but hers was
It actually
scanned.
got scanned.
Yours is here, don't worry. I can see that it's in Frankfurt.
Well, I know, but
That's-
the problem is I won't be in Frankfurt for long.
I know.
We have a bus to catch, and we've got to get out of the airport and to the bus station for a 10:30 departure.
If we waited 10 more minutes, will they still come to the ship?
What time is it now? I really don't know.
Yeah,
Been here since 12. Okay.
Long day, huh?
So
Yeah.
we would probably just wait 10 more minutes.
Wait 10 more minutes. Thank you. You're welcome.
I do believe there's no worse feeling in the world than leaving the Frankfurt airport without your luggage. Never to be seen again. Do we get these taxis?
For Flixbus, I can show you the ad. You know.
Thank you. This is so much more a Euro hippie backpacker than I ever wanted to be.
I need my mouth guard for sleeping and my Lunesta.
This is not how we expected today to turn out.
I knew one day I'd get you on an overnight bus.
Okay. So much for a nice drive through the Alps and an Austrian dinner. The airline provided this bag of peanuts.
My early 20s were filled with the dirty backpacker days throughout Southeast Asia, and I always felt bad for Dave that he missed out on those experiences, and now he gets to experience it.
Perfect. I've never ridden a bus for 6 hours. What to do? I mean, I would edit, but I get car sick, so that's not gonna work. That's going to do it for tonight. Tune in tomorrow to see how this all turns out. I'm Dave Hanson. We'll see you in the morning.